Hey Aries, we're going to do your November reading. This is a general reading and it's for generally everyone, so it's not going to resonate for every single person that watches it. Energies can be transferable, so keep that in mind. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I pre-shuffled these decks for you, Aries, but I like to give them a little bit more of a shuffle. We're going to do your signifier and then move into the main spread for your month. Aries signifier, please. We have the Magician. So you have a lot of resources available to the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're moving quickly towards some kind of new beginning. You're manifesting with all of the resources available to you, which is, it seems like, is abundance right now. Even if it is limited resources, you're really making it like seriously happen. It feels like you might have accumulated a lot of skills and resources and connections. So you're making a lot of manifesting a new beginning for yourself. Something that feels like it's in nature a little bit for a lot of you. Okay, we're gonna go into your main spread. Aries. November guidance for Aries, please. The situation, obstacle, action recommended, and outcome. So for your situation this month, yeah, you have a lot of resources right now and you're just accumulating even more. A lot of financial abundance and stability. I feel like you're building a safe space for yourself. And I feel like this wasn't done easy. And it just keeps on building on top of itself. It seems very stable and warmer than what maybe you've been used to for a long time. What's your obstacle or what's undermining you is the Three of Air. Maybe some heartbreak, focusing on old past disappointments and heartbreak, betrayal. We'll clarify all of this here in a minute. And then what your action recommended is Two of Fire. So moving towards a new beginning, making plans for these new beginnings, even though, you know, you might be at a pause because this giraffe is on the cliff. You know, work out your plans while you're up there. See what paths you're going to take as you go down. I feel like you just to maintain your impassioned energy and focus and balance is going to help you start this new beginning that you're really accumulated the resources and stability for. And then for your outcome, we have the Five of Earth. I feel like you're going to be dropping old past beliefs of lack, like lack mindset. You're going to release that and start focusing on your abundance mindset, because you're going to be like, wow, I think I actually got all of this through some really healthy techniques and I don't want to fall back. So we'll see. Let's clarify the Magician for your signifier. Aries energy for this November reading. Exhaustion, Nine of Fire. So you might be manifesting yourself into kind of feeling really, really exhausted and overstimulated, you might be overdoing it a little bit, because this guy has worked himself into quite a bind there, because how is he going to get out of that machine? And also, he's looking ill. He's not looking so some of you might want to go see a doctor if you're not feeling well. But it's also a very isolating thing. So you do have a lot of great focus and great abilities manifesting right now, but try to avoid isolating yourself and leaving yourself feeling overworked, super overworked, you know, which, you know, Aries, you guys do that to yourself till you drop sometimes. So try to find that balance. Two of Fire. Okay, let's clarify the Magician and exhaustion. 9 of Fire. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. You're definitely coming out of that energy. I feel like you're definitely coming out of the energy where you feel, you know, when your head is so thick with thoughts that you can't move, or you're too tired, you feel lethargic, you feel like your legs just won't cooperate, you know, you can't lift your body up. So you're coming out of this like doomy, nightmarish energy for sure, because this is in reverse and you're starting to manifest. But just remember that your body and your mind still needs a little bit of a slower pace right now. Just for now, don't exhaust yourself. And this is just temporary, you know. Because when you're in such a low energy for so long, it does weigh down on your body, your energy levels. You know, don't let it affect you to the point where it affects your determination, because you have a lot of abundance here. And I feel like you're banking on reaching this 10 of Earth. So your situation for the month, 10 of Earth. This stability, financial safety, financial security, I mean. Three of clouds, just like this 3 of air, which is like 3 of swords. So you might be feeling super isolated this month because of all of the work you're doing. You're putting in a lot of pentacle time this month. And it might make you feel a little bit isolated. And if you don't feel like going out and hanging out with people, I'm not going to try to tell you what to do, but if you don't feel like hanging out with people, don't forget to at least release the tears. Release the rainbow tears, because those will melt the ice and remind you that you are not alone. It'll remind you that of the love that resides within all of us all the time. Because we don't actually, you know, we don't need anybody else. It does feel nice, but if you, Aries, just don't feel like doing that this month, at least let yourself release some emotion or tears. Cry the rainbow tears so you can warm your heart. Because, you know, you're working hard, right? You can't get there when you're frozen, because you'll become frozen in place. You know the cycles. You know how it goes. You've seen how life, you know. Well, it depends on how old you are, I guess. 10 of Earth and 3 of Clouds, please, for the situation. November reading for Aries. 2 of Wands. You have a lot of plans, and it might feel like things are on pause right now, and you might get a little bit like ants in your pants and lonely and just like stirred up, which makes sense for you. But you know, a new world is opening up for you this month, especially this month. It's a new doorway. You see the doorway? It's like a whole new world, a whole new doorway. All you have to do is release a little bit of emotion, because oh, there it is. Release a little bit of emotion, the Ace of Cups. Let yourself flow, because if, you know, life is like a river. If you don't keep your river flowing, then your water will get stagnant. And when you try to drink from it, you'll get into this headspace, this Nine of Swords, where you feel like you're living in a headspace nightmare, and that's not where you belong, Aries. So, just try to maintain the balance between emotion, work, social, passion, all of that. You deserve it too. You can build an empire and have all of that at the same time. 3 of Air for what the obstacle is in November, please. Aries, obstacle in November. Conditioning. There's a lot of false conditioning that might have led you to feeling a lot of heartbreak and isolation. Feeling super alone. Maybe in the past you had dealt with relationships on a loop, like slowly seeing the same person in different faces and stuff like that, and it's a super restricting conditioning, or you know, false conditioning, false programming. And right now what's undermining you is maybe you're shutting down from that, shutting out your heart chakra, growing cold to anything that'll come your way because of the conditioning. All of these sheeps are perfectly happy with that with that lion dressed up as a sheep, but the lion is miserable. So what your obstacle is here in November is you're not as happy as you liked people to think you are, because of false conditioning, false pattern, or false programming, and old heartbreak and betrayal. You're just shutting out your heart chakra, like this character here. Her arms are crossed, and I feel like you're just not listening to your guides, because you see how the birds are, the little crowned birds. She's just facing away. She just doesn't want to face it. It's an escape. It's just escaping the pain. Because you're conditioned to do so, to not face it. Conditioning, 3 of Air for what the obstacle is for Aries. The Chariot. You might have a habit of also, you know, running away from anything that got too comfortable. Anything that you thought would take away your balance. You're like, oh, you're not going to take away these balanced phoenixes, and you're making me feel too comfortable. This is too much. I need to move towards my passions. What, you know, which I don't think you realize that you can have both. Okay, especially you, Aries. You can literally juggle a lot. So 2 of Fire for action recommended. And we have that here for your overall situation. 2 of Wands, 2 of Fire. Action recommended for Aries. We have ordinariness, 8 of Pentacles type energy, 8 of Rainbows. So this is, again, saying that you're working hard, but since this is in your actions recommended, it's saying don't forget to do some planning in your hard work. Don't forget, you know, since this giraffe is on the cliff there, you have a good viewpoint to get some good perspective. Same with her on the hill. You can find good trails, good plans. You can get, just don't skip the paperwork. Don't skip the planning and rush into action. Because in the ordinary, your extraordinary can truly, truly blossom into quite an abundance. Two of fire and ordinariness. 8 of rainbows. Action recommended for Aries. Whoa. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Action recommended. Don't rush. Since it's in reverse. See him right side up? He's like rushing. So since it's like this, it's like don't rush. Try to get all of the facts. Knight of Swords. Get all of your facts. Get all of the information. Get all of the paperwork. Do things a slower, more ordinary way. Because that's when your grounded, extraordinary can just manifest on an exponential level. Like you will just, oh my goodness, I wish I could channel. I don't have the right words, so I just want to plug it into your brain, but like you are so ready. 5 of Earth, Aries, outcome. You're definitely recognizing your foxiness too, because that fox behind the 5, it's starting to change. That, you know, 5 change. You're starting to recognize yourself and recognize, because I mean everybody knows Aries is confident, but not what a lot of people acknowledge or even realize sometimes is that Aries is very, very, they have doubts just like everybody else. It's human. So I think you're starting to recognize your foxiness and have a very abundance mindset, but become a lot more grounded. Either that or you're messing with the earth sign or your moon's earth. Let's see that. The creator. Oh, look at that. There you are. That's the King of Fire there. You have your solar plexus is actually very, very efficient because your root chakra is in a, you're staying grounded, and that's the outcome for this month. You're staying very grounded. You're creating with the resources you have available, even if you feel like you don't have a huge, huge abundance. You're like, it's the exact amount that I need to create and manifest what I need to make happen for myself. And you're making it happen. You're a go-getter, a go-doer. You're very radiant and attractive to people right now, but you're a lot calmer than what people normally see within you. Also, just remember to take care of your health. Please, please take care of your health. Meditate if you need to. Go see a doctor if you need to. You are on the verge of like some really, really serious. I mean, this isn't just some poppycock. Like this is, I mean, you are on to something right here. Take care of yourself. So 5 of Earth and the Creator. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You are getting your karma. and you are serving your purpose. You are living and breathing your karmic assignment and receiving your fortune. I feel like you've been through so many cycles. You've been, and all of these characters are holding books. So I feel like as long as you do the learning, the paperwork, stay grounded, but stay efficient, stay balanced, but don't run away from heart stuff, you know? Try to open yourself up to any kind of friendships, or at least communication. But yeah, as long as you balance all of your shields, I think, you know, this is some serious, amazing stuff for you. It's like your turn, finally. Just don't rush it. Be very at ease with it. So let's get a gem archangel card for you, Aries, real quick. And then we'll do an inner child card. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Donate if you feel so inclined. November guidance for Aries. Archangel Sandalphon. I easily handle the unexpected. I stop, breathe, observe, and move forward with grace. Blessings come into my life seemingly from nowhere. I have unlimited potential and my possibilities are endless. Indokinite Tektite. Have you been noticing that things seem to happen unexpectedly? Or are old and injuries coming back to be reviewed? It is time to dissipate. Wow, why can't I read today? It is time to dissipate the emotional charges and attachments and expectations as you heal. You heal those around you and essentially the planet. Be in the place of allowing and enjoy life. That was a struggle for me to read, the lighting. Okay, and let's get an inner child card for you. Dissipate all emotional charges, attachments, and expectations. As you heal those around you. Woohoo! One inner child card, please, for Aries November reading. The release. Both of these are release cards. Responsibility, innocence, and fear. Some responsibilities are ours to hold, others are not. Do not be fooled in thinking a responsibility is only tangible. Many reside just within the mind. Take stock of your perceived responsibilities. Which ones do you need to let go of? There's no need to be in a hurry. There's no need to isolate yourself to work. Let yourself play so that you could have this ease and this grace and this success. So, all right, Aries, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.